one Mario Addison is going to be joining us, and we welcome in Mario now as his interview, fresh off the field, is presented by Austin Air, the official clean air provider of the Buffalo Bills. Mario, how we doing here this afternoon? We got big Monday Night Football game coming up. Are you getting jazzed already?
I'm ready, man. Feel good, man.
Yeah. Talk to us a little bit about the different attitude. Is there a different attitude around the? Give us an idea about the intensity, the banter in the locker room about playing on Monday night. All your friends, your family, your distant cousins, your high school coaches, your high school teammates, all of them, going to be watching on Monday night. What kind of different atmosphere does that make for and getting ready on the, for a Monday night game?
For me, man, it's a long day, in a long week. You got to dial in before. And, with our coach, man, they're doing a great job with the game plan. And we all ready. We just ready. And when it's time to suit up, man, we just got to make it happen. We just got to make it happen.
Yeah. Mario, help us understand, because, we're at week 13 now, and I don't have to tell you that it's a grind, but how much on the back end of this Thanksgiving night game, getting this mini bye, so to speak, Coach gave you guys the weekend. How much better do the legs and the body feel coming off this mini break now, coming into the home stretch of the season?
Man, it's very important. Like, we need it. Like you said, we started, our first bye was early. And, throughout the process, a lot of guys get banged up. And one thing about my guys, we can play through anything. And we had a lot of people, with a lot of knickknacks. For us to have those couple of days off, it's very good because we need it. So everybody going into this Monday night game, kind of fresh and feeling good. And we bought in until what the coaches told us to do. And we ready to suit up, man, and ball out. And only reason we play is to win, man. So we got to beat them. We got to beat them on Monday night.
Speaking of coming in fresh and ready to play, you're a veteran. You've been around the block in the NFL. You've played a bunch of seasons and a lot of games. What's the advice you're giving to guys like A.J. Epineza, Boogie Basham, Greg Rousseau about the length of the season? And it feels like those guys have kind of hit a little bit of a swoon. They kind of disappeared from the consciousness. We don't see them too much on the field making plays, and yet you've been steadily consistent throughout. And it seems like the young guys have, I guess I should call it what it is. A rookie wall seems to have maybe grabbed some of these young defensive linemen. What's your advice to them?
For them, man, I tell a guy like those guys, just try your best to stay consistent. The game ain't always going to be perfect. But when, like me, my reps kind of dial down a little bit. But when I'm on the field, it don't matter how many reps I got to capitalize on the reps that I do got. So for guys like them, I tell them, just every play, man, play like it's your last play and just try your best to be consistent. Because those guys, they have everything it takes. If they in our defense line room, they belong there. So, it ain't all, like I said, it ain't always going to be paint by the number. But get out there and show them that, you worthy. And I got a feeling those guys going to show up big on Monday night.
So, Mario, it looks like the last couple of games, you and Ed have done an excellent job playing off one another. It kind of came to a head on Thanksgiving night. What is it about your on-field chemistry that you feel has been working so well as of late between you two?
I love feeding off Ed, man. He's a younger guy. I want to say, year 3 for Ed. And he played with tremendous energy. And I remember when I was young, I used to play with the same energy. So I always get motivated by him because Ed gonna come out the ball fast. Ed gonna hit the quarterback every chance he get. And, being on the side of him, you want to be there. You want to, do the same thing he do. You want to hit the quarterback. You want to, cause a fumble. You want to get tackled for loss. So for a guy like him, I just feed off his energy. And, he kind of look up to me and listen to everything I tell him to do. And it feel good, that, you got a young guy that's going to ball on the side of you every play, no matter what. So I feed off his energy as well.
What kind of offensive line, what kind of personality does the New England Patriots offensive line present?
They got a collective, good group. They got a good group. And we're just going to leave it at that. They got a good group.
Yeah.
I mean, we watch the games just like you guys do, maybe not as long or as intently as you guys do, but I mean, they got two backs that like to run hard. I mean, they're not shy about running right at you.
Yeah,
You guys, I know Coach has talked about being the more physical team each and every week, which that's an ask. That's an attitude thing.
that's real.
What gives
Yeah.
you confidence that you guys will be able to, at the very least, match, if not exceed, their physicality at the line of scrimmage?
And we've been preparing for, games like this since, OTAs, mini camp, training camp. Before we can even rush the pass, we got to put it behind the sticks. We got to stop the run. So with our defense, we play gap sound football. So like I said, when our ends stay the edge and our three techniques come off the ball, it starts with the front line. If we dominate the game, then it's nothing that they can do to harm us. So when the D-line come out and play our best ball on Monday, everything they throw at us, it won't even affect us.
There's a possibility that the weather might be horrible, and everybody always thinks about how hard it is to catch the football, how hard it is to run routes. But you guys down inside, I mean, it's no picnic for you guys either. How do the weather elements help or hurt the offense defensive line? Who gets the advantage? How does it affect your play and what you're thinking about down there?
I can only speak for us, the D-line. It don't matter if it's sunny, snowing outside or raining. We're going to put hands on each other, on the offensive line every play. So we're going to touch that guy no matter what. So it don't matter if it's raining or not. We're going to touch that guy. So for us, man, we just got to deliver our blow before they can deliver theirs.
Talking to Bills defensive end Mario Addison here on our Fresh Off the Field interview. Mario, I did have to ask you about the loss of Tre'Davious White. Coach McDermott characterized it today as not something Dane Jackson has to worry about specifically, but something that all of you have to worry about and pull on the rope a little harder as a group. How do you best approach that, losing a player the caliber of Trey, to make sure you're all pulling on the rope together?
Man, we need a guy like him. That's a Pro Bowl player, all-pro cornerback that's going to give you his all every time he touches the field. And it hurt. It kind of hurt the whole defense when you lose a guy like that. But for us, as a whole group, we just got to up our game just a little more. Next man up mentality. The guys is coming in to fill his position. They've been waiting for their opportunity since they got in the league. So for them to step up and do their thing, I got the utmost confidence that they're going to do that. So if we play, team ball, great defense like we've been doing, it don't matter who out there. We're going to bail each other out.
What's your mindset as a defensive line, as your group going in against a rookie quarterback that drops back, gets the ball out of there really quick? I mean, obviously batted balls are a big thing. Trying to get there quick and trying to win now is a big thing as well. Plus, being aware of the play action because they got such a good run game, all of that stuff in the mix. But a young rookie quarterback who drops back, gets rid of the ball quick, how does that change your mindset going into a game?
If he back there, like I tell everybody, if he back there, he belongs. I don't go in the game saying, okay, we're going against a rookie quarterback. We're going against, who've been in the league 30 years, who've been in the league 20 years. I don't care about none of that, Because I've been in the league, 11 years, going on 12 years. If I'm still here, then I belong. So you can't go in underestimate him because he's a rookie quarterback. Like you said, man, he don't want to get hit. He's going to get the ball out of hands quick. So we got to find a way to get to him and affect him. So that's our main thing. We're going to try to affect the quarterback every chance that we get.
I know you were here when there were no fans in the stands. You've gotten a feel for the home atmosphere, but you have not had an atmosphere like Monday night here in Buffalo. So that takes it up another couple of notches. What have some of your teammates told you that have been here for Monday night atmospheres?
Man, they say the whole stadium is going to be rocking. It's going to be real loud, and everybody's going to be out their seat the whole time. That's what I was told. So I'm looking forward to seeing all the fans, enjoy this great game, because it's going to come down to a dog fight. And I pray that we come out on top, for Bills Mafia and ourselves. So I'm looking forward for a Monday night game.
You said at the beginning, it's a long day. When you have to play Monday Night Football, you got to go through all day Sunday. You watch all the games, or you get a sense
Yep.
for what's happening. You get
Yeah.
it's same thing. Night before game, hard to sleep a little bit usually, and then it is a long wait before you go to the
Yes.
stadium. How do you deal with that?
You know, for a guy like me, for long games, long waits like that, you gotta hydrate, man. You gotta hydrate well.
Hydrate.
You gotta eat good. Because if you go to sitting around, you know, waiting on the game and all that, and you haven't been drinking properly, you know, it's gonna affect your game. You're gonna get out there, you know what I'm saying, you might cramp up. Because I experienced early on this year when we played Kansas City, you know, I underestimated, you know, the wait time, and I kind of ate light, you know, early that morning, ate light around lunchtime, and I didn't eat anything else before the game. I got out there, you know what I'm saying, right before halftime, I had caught a cramp. And then when I came back out, I didn't play none in the second half because I couldn't shake the cramp. And because I was dehydrated and I didn't have enough energy in my body. So for a long day like that, you gotta eat well, you gotta hydrate, you know, just stay moving. Don't lay around all day long because you'll get still.
Yeah, and that game had an hour weather delay with the lightning and everything, and you guys are in the locker room eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Ooh, gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, we heard about that. They were not put together very well. It's hard to screw up a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I guess they did it in Kansas City.
What's your ratio? What's your peanut butter to jelly ratio?
I probably like more jelly than peanut butter.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
And then what are you, grape or strawberry or?
Grape jelly. Can't go wrong
that?
with grape jelly.
See, now I'm in that camp, and it seems like a lot of guys are on the strawberry side of things. Steve's a strawberry guy.
I like strawberry. It's harder to get. As a kid, you couldn't get strawberry. It was only grape. Yeah, so now
it was always grape. Yeah.
Yeah, so you grew up with grape. I'm a fan of either, as long as there's more of that than there is peanut butter.
That's all. Right. So that's all my grandma bought was grape jelly when I was growing up.
Right.
And, you know, I'm from down south. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. So grandma, she kept that grape jelly, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I like Grandma's choice because I'm a grape jelly fan myself. Listen, Mario, we appreciate the time. Thanks very much. Make sure you stay hydrated on Monday because we want to see you ball out on Monday night, all right?
Hey, will do, big guy. Thank y'all.
All right, that's man. Mario Addison joining us fresh off the field. Those interviews are brought to you by Austin Air, the official clean air provider of the Buffalo Bills.